Welcome to our three-part video series, What is Health and Fitness Coaching? I'm Kathleen, and I'm super excited for you to join us today. And we want to just see if this might be a fit for you. So first, what we want to talk about is figuring out if you are in the right place. So these are some things I want you to think about. Are you interested in health and fitness? Do you feel called to help others feel good about themselves? Do you want accountability for your own health and fitness goals? Maybe you want to earn a side income, or maybe lots more than a side income. Would you be interested in working from home with flexible work hours? Or maybe you're here because you're just curious about what we do as coaches. And all of these things are fine and welcome. If any of these fit for you, you are in the right place. So let's get started. Here's what you can expect. In this first video, we're going to talk about what is a coach? What does that mean? What do we do? And how does coaching work? In the second video, we're going to talk about income, how you earn it, and what are some of the perks of being a coach. And in the last video, we'll talk about how to join and the support you'll receive from our team. Before we go any further, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about me. So I am Kathleen Petula, and I am a mom to 3 little boys. And here they are here, my little munchkins. When I was pregnant with my 3rd son, I had a tough pregnancy and I gained lots of extra weight, and I was incredibly frustrated and not feeling good about myself at all. And I found online a group that helped me stay on track. It was a clean eating and Shakeology group. At the time, I had been running, and it helped me lose a little bit of weight, but I still couldn't button my regular pants. I was an oncology social worker at the time, and although I enjoyed my job, I enjoyed my work, I was incredibly frustrated with how I felt about myself. And so after I tried running on my own, when I found this group, it was the fit for me that I needed, and it helped me to lose the extra weight. So this is my before and after picture. And this was part of my story, was not only the clean eating and Shakeology, but it was the group that really made the difference for me. I had no intention when I joined my group of becoming a coach myself, but because I loved so much what it had done for me and how it had made me feel, I just originally started out thinking that maybe I'd like to do it on the side. And then the further along I got in my job, the more I felt like maybe this was something that I wanted to do full time. So that's what I do now for a living. I'm a coach, and I get to work from home, and I get to be with my beautiful boys, and I get to work on my own time and my own flexible hours, and I get to stick with my own health and fitness goals while helping others. And I'm working towards financial freedom, which is absolutely amazing and not something I ever would have thought possible with a social work degree. So that's a little bit more about me. But now on to what we're going to talk about in this call, which is what exactly is a coach? What do I even mean by that? So we're going to talk about the company itself, which is Beachbody, something you may have heard of before, and if not, we'll certainly help you become familiar with the company. Then we're going to talk about what a coach isn't, because it's important to make sure we figure that part out before we talk about what a coach actually is and does. And then we're going to talk about the formula for success in this business. So let's get started. Team Beachbody is the name of the company that we are a part of. And the mission of Beachbody is to help people achieve their goals and lead healthy and fulfilling lives. That in and of itself says so much to me, because what an amazing goal and a mission of a company to have a mission to help people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. I mean, as a social worker, as a human, I think that's just an amazing thing to be helping people with. So you may have heard of Beachbody before, because they've been involved with direct marketing since 1998, and they have lots of amazing workout programs that you may have seen infomercials for. They're actually kind of kings of the infomercials. So programs like P90X, P90X2, P90X3, PIO, Brazil butt lift, just to name a few. There's also Slim in 6. There's the 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme, Body Beast, T25, Insanity and Insanity Max 30, Insanity Asylum, and the nutritional and healthiest meal of the day, Shakeology. So Beachbody started with these programs, and they started directly selling them to individuals. But then, as the further along they got in the company, their mission being to end the trend of obesity, they found that what was happening is people that were having success with these programs were actually doing a lot of the marketing for the company. They were finding that people who were going through the programs were talking so highly of the products that they thought, why not give some of the power back to the people who are actually doing the amazing marketing for them? So in 2007, they developed a network of coaches, which they called Team Beachbody, and they became a network marketing company, meaning that they have given power to the people who were doing the sales for them just by talking about their products. And they developed this network of coaches so that people who actually use the products themselves can earn money for talking about the programs. And so all the people who have become coaches are people who believe in the products, believe in what Beachbody's mission is, and therefore they can start their own businesses through Beachbody and through this program of network marketing and this wonderful network of coaches. So a wonderful coach on our team, Jeanne, said this about coaching. Through coaching, I have had the opportunity to meet new people, make great new friends, and help others enjoy a healthy lifestyle. And I think that's a pretty great way of summing up what it means to be a part of a wonderful team like ours through Beachbody. Now, there's no real cookie cutter coach. There's no real one way to be a coach or one specific person to be a coach. It doesn't exist. And it makes working in this format and working as a coach so amazing because it can really be anybody, because everybody wants to live a healthy and fulfilling life. So on our team alone, this is just a small handful of our coaches. We have single moms, we have people that live all over the country, we have former teachers, physical therapists, music educators, excuse me, we have people that have work full-time jobs, we have people who are in marketing, we have retirees, we have stay-at-home moms, social workers, attorneys, nurses, people that live all over the country, and it's just an amazing group of people that have no one particular style, no one particular shape or size or anything like that. It's everybody can be helpful to other people through this business. So let's get to that point about what a coach isn't. So a coach does not need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Certainly if you are one, that's amazing, and that will be a great benefit to have, but it's not something that's necessary. It's definitely not something that I am, although I learn along the way and I help share what I know with other people, but it's not something that I have a background in. A coach also doesn't have to be at their own fitness goals already, just be on the journey toward a goal, and invite other people to join with you. And a coach does not need to be an experienced salesperson. That certainly wasn't the case for me. Having a social work background, I had zero experience in sales myself. So that's what a coach does not need to be. But a coach does need to be on their journey and a work in progress. Also be a messenger of success stories, be it their own or their own challengers. So getting a little closer to progress, getting a little bit better, stronger, and all those things are part of being a coach. So what is a coach really? At the heart of the business, it's really about building relationships with other people. Although it's a health and fitness job, it's really about helping other people live healthy and fulfilling lives. And it's about being relatable to people. So really it's just about being an accountability buddy to others who are trying to reach their own health and fitness goals. Another coach on our team, Mia, said, a coach is someone who is in the ring with you, an encourager, a motivator, a challenger, a cheerleader. And I love that idea of a coach. So that secret formula I was telling you about is the way that we help other people, challengers and ourselves, reach success. So the formula is this: it's fitness plus nutrition plus support, and that's how you get to success. So what I mean by that is we help others find a fitness program that fits for them. So there are, as you may have seen or may have heard of, Beachbody has wonderful extreme programs like P90X and Insanity, but there are also great beginner programs. And there are programs that are shorter, like the 21-Day Fix, and there are programs that are longer, like P90X3. And there is everything in between. Programs for people who don't have a lot of time, programs for people who want to lose weight, programs for people who want to tone, and all those things are at our fingertips. And we can help others determine which programs are right for them through some simple training that we'll talk about later. And then we help people with their nutrition, with Shakeology, which we'll talk more about in a minute here. And we teach clean eating in our groups. And we help people that, determine what might be a good fit for them. And then we provide amazing support, which leads to great success. So let's get down to it. Those fitness programs we were talking about. So these are things that we would teach you more about as you become coaches. And all those programs that we mentioned before it, on every level, there's something for everybody in there, and they're just really top of the line programs that have a ton of support behind them, a ton of information, a ton of research went into these programs to make them what they are and why they deliver such amazing results. The next piece being nutrition. So we on our team talk heavily about clean eating, which essentially is the idea of cutting out processed foods and eating 5 or 6 small meals a day. We talk about nutrition pretty heavily because it's a huge part of the equation, in our opinions, on our team as coaches, and something that we'd certainly help out as we move forward in teaching you. I'm talking about sample meal plans in our groups, recipes, snack ideas, all those things that can really help lead to great success for our challengers and for ourselves. And then the other piece about Shakeology, if you haven't heard of it yet, it's truly the healthiest meal of the day. It's 70 healthy superfood ingredients in one glass that makes it super simple for our challengers and ourselves to have one meal where we know we're getting the nutrients our body needs. And I'm talking about antioxidants, prebiotics and probiotics, and phytonutrients, so it can help, unlike protein shakes, which just provide protein. Shakeology provides all these other wonderful benefits that can help build and repair muscles, reduce hunger and cravings, keep our blood sugar steady, support brain function, promote healthy skin, hair, and nails. It's all part of one package, which is absolutely amazing. Makes it for one no-brainer meal of the day, where we know our challengers are getting all these nutrients that they really need in their bodies. And then the rest of the meals, we help them with the other parts of planning, recipes, healthy ideas, and so on. And then the last part of the equation, of course, is the support piece. So this is where we help customize a plan for our challengers. Mostly we put them into groups so that they can experience what it's like to be supported by other people. And we do these through closed Facebook groups. We provide motivation, support, and accountability. And then we also provide within the groups some the nutrition piece, which would be recipes, tips, sample meal plans, ideas for eating well over the weekends, on holidays, through parties, through temptations, mindless eating and emotional eating. We touch on all those subjects. And we just provide a pretty amazing support system where it's not only us coaches who are giving ideas, but they get to be surrounded, even if just virtually, by other people who are working towards the same kinds of goals. And I know for me, that was the big difference when I was a part of a group as a challenger. The other people in my life weren't necessarily working towards health and fitness at my work, some of my other extended family members. So when I was kind of in that environment where other people weren't doing that, I knew I could turn back to my support group online because the people in there understood and they were pushing for things and I was pushing for things, and it was a place where I could go to be around other people who are going to help lift me higher. And what we have as part of our team is a curriculum that works. And we know this because we've tried it and we've been a part of this. I've been coaching for almost 2 years now. So I've been through many groups, plus I've done support groups through my previous work as a social worker. And we understand how groups work. And so we try and make it so that when we have new coaches come on board, that curriculum gets passed on so that people don't have to reinvent how to do groups and why they work so well. So this is some things that people have said about being a part of a group. It definitely kept me motivated and accountable. The best part for me was probably all the knowledge that I gained that I may not have had I just been on this journey alone. Thanks to everyone for all the shared knowledge and inspiration. And one more here, I love learning more about clean eating and using it more in my life for me and my family. I love the positive feedback from everyone and knowing there is always someone there for encouragement and help if I need it. I love the workouts and how involved my children get with them and eating better. I love knowing I am doing this to better myself and my family. So that formula again, fitness plus nutrition plus support equals success, is truly, truly a magic formula. So just to give you some idea of some success stories, this is Nicole, and she was part of a group with us. She had a huge success in her journey, and she said, I can't express how grateful I feel. It's Saturday afternoon, and instead of feeling sluggish and tired, I have energy and feel motivated. With your help and the support of the challenge groups, I have completely changed my life. And if that isn't reason enough to become a coach, I don't know what is. I mean, just helping people see something better, see themselves in a new way, have their whole life be changed by this experience is absolutely incredible. And of course, there are others with amazing success stories. These are some results from a P90X3 group that we did. And, you know, this I wanted to put on here because it helps to know that it's not always about victories on the scale. Sometimes it's other things. Often it's other things that we call non-scale victories. And here are just a few. I wore a pair of skinny jeans yesterday in public and everything. It's getting easier to wake up early for my morning workout, which means it's getting easier to work out every day. I have more energy, which makes me wonder why I keep going back to old habits. My parents have a pre-lit Christmas tree. My dad can't lift it at work, so I did it. I was able to squeeze into a pair of pants that just a few weeks ago didn't fit, and I could pull them up. I increased the number of push-ups I can do during the minute in my workout. So just some more ideas of success. So why do we do what we do? Why do we coach? If those success stories weren't quite enough, here are some other ideas from some coaches on our team. This is Sarah. She says, I love the workouts, Shakeology, and clean eating, and helping others and the business opportunity. I also love how Beachbody is teaching a way of life, not selling a product. It takes many facets to remain healthy: exercise, nutrition, mindset, accountability, teamwork. It's all encompassing, this job that we do as coaches. And this was one from Anne. I started coaching after having my baby, and I signed on to coach to not only help people, but to keep myself accountable. And since then, I've been drinking Shakeology, and it has changed my life. Seriously, I am no longer taking my medication for IBS. So huge win for Anne, not only from coaching, from her own physical transformation, but also that she actually got off her treatment for IBS. Then this is Sarah. It's a way for me to supplement my income by doing the exact same things I would do anyway: work out and drink Shakeology. And I can help other people with their health and fitness by showing them how I did the same. And finally, from Terry, business picked up even more, as did the pay. And suddenly I realized if I could do what I am doing now part-time and match or even exceed my current weekly salary, think of what I could do if I was able to put more time into it and work the business full-time. And so that became one of my goals. This summer, I will be working as a full-time Beachbody health and fitness coach, and I can't wait. So Terry's actually helping us segment into what we will be talking about in the second video, which is income and perks of being a coach. So let's just review for a minute here what we talked about today, which was the company itself in Beachbody. We talked about how it got started, and how it became a network marketing company. Then we talked about the things that a coach is not. So you don't need to be a fitness or nutrition expert. You don't need to be a salesperson, and you don't need to be in your ideal body at the moment, just on your journey towards health and fitness. We talked about what a coach actually is, which is a motivator, an encourager, a supporter, and then we talked about the formula for success, which was fitness plus nutrition plus support equals success. And we talked about some of the success stories that we've seen as coaches and some of the reasons why we ourselves are coaches. So I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. And we're going to talk more about income and perks. And then on the third day, we'll talk about how you can become a coach if this is a fit for you. So thanks for being here. We'll talk to you soon.